Welcome to Persona, the living voice of the Psalms. Here the ancient text awakens, not as literature, but as a living witness. In each episode, the psalm itself becomes the narrator, revealing the distinct consciousness of the text, sharing its memories, its purpose, and its enduring message for every generation. This is more than interpretation. This is a living story. Psalm 73. A psalm born in tension, in envy, in the crisis of almost losing faith, and in the sanctuary where understanding returns. Let us listen now as the psalm remembers its own story. I am Psalm 73, the confession that trembled into courage. I was formed when a singer named Asaph watched the scales of the world tilt toward the proud, and felt his faith lean with them. I am the path between almost falling and finally understanding, a corridor of honesty that leads from the glare of comparison into the quiet of the sanctuary. I was written where envy smolders and trust must be chosen. I remember what the eyes first saw, the sleek prosperity of the arrogant, the smooth days and untroubled nights of those who mocked heaven without consequence. Their speech was a ladder they climbed above others. Their violence fit them like a tailored garment. They seemed pain-proof and polished, while the faithful woke to discipline and lay down to questions. Asaph rinsed his hands in innocence and still felt the grit of sorrow. Have I kept my heart clean for nothing? That was the ache beneath his ribs, the sentence he did not wish to say aloud. He stood on an edge. His feet slid on the gravel of resentment. His worship soured with the taste of other people's ease. Had he spoken his grievance raw, he would have wounded the listening faithful. So he carried it into the one place where wounds may be named without wounding, the sanctuary. There, under the weight of God's nearness, sight was mended. The glitter on the wicked dulled. Their footing revealed itself as ice at spring thaw, smooth, shining, treacherous. Their steps, once envied, led to a sudden emptiness. Asaph saw that some prosperities are disguises, and some troubles are tutors. He recognized the animal thrash in his own grief. I was brutish and ignorant, and then felt a mercy older than his envy take his hand. Presence steadied him, not an argument, a nearness. He discovered that loss can be carried if a stronger grasp is carrying you. I exist to escort the soul from comparison to communion. I am a school for vision. I teach the eyes to weigh ends, not moments, to prize nearness to God above the spectacle of success. My task is not to prove that the righteous will never suffer, but to reveal that God does not vanish in their suffering, and that the easy path may be a slick descent. I have been sung in midnight vigils and whispered in hospital corridors. I have steadied pastors and plumbers, queens, and the unseen poor. My endurance is not in my logic, but in the hand I describe, the one who grips and will not let go. I remain to say this again to every age. Wealth may decorate a life without anchoring it. Scorn may sound strong while standing on thin ice. And the heart's true portion is not what it carries, but who carries it. Ah, reader of the bright, exhausting era, bring me your ledger of why them and not me, and set it down. Come into the sanctuary where envy cannot perform. Do not read your life by the shine on other faces. Read it by the hand that will not release yours. Let the world keep its loud crowns. Choose proximity. Nearness to God is your good. Refuge in Him is your wisdom. When you cannot trace the fairness of the days, trace the fingers that hold you through them, and let your speech turn from grievance to witness. Tell what His nearness has done. I, Psalm 73, am not here to deny what you see. I am here to teach you how to see it and to stay standing. Thank you for joining us on Persona, the living voice of the Psalms. We hope you felt the spirit of this text and the heartbeat of its story. Join us again when we lend an ear to another of these timeless voices.